Imagine yourself on your deathbed battling heart disease, and the only way to get through it is by having a transplant with an exact copy of your heart. You've known this day has been coming for a while, and now that it is here, you have no idea what to do. Such a thing even morally acceptable? Between the potential benefits and risks of human cloning, it raises quite the debate. Human cloning is one of the biggest debates in today's world. Before I begin to inform you of the pros and cons of human cloning, I will tell you what exactly human cloning is. Cloning in theory gives scientists the opportunity to generate an identical copy of human DNA. Although the clone would appear identical, it would be slightly different physically. For example, it would have its own toe prints, fingerprints, and distinct identity. There are 3 types of cloning: gene, reproductive, and therapeutic. Gene cloning, by definition, is an exact copy or clone of DNA extracted from an organism. When DNA is taken from an organism, all of its genes are taken at one time. This DNA contains thousands of genes. Reproductive cloning, by definition, is the production of a genetic copy of DNA. By definition, therapeutic cloning is a procedure for a phase known as somatic cell nuclear transfer, also known as SCNT. In order to do this, the scientist takes the nucleus from an egg. Now I am going to inform you of the many pros of human cloning. Scientists believe that by using cloning technology, heart attacks can be reversed. Scientists may be able to insert the healthy heart cells into the impaired areas of the heart, thus reversing heart attacks. Scientists have found that stem cells can be used to create organs and/or tissues. Scientists have found that stem cells can be produced to create organs and/or tissues that have been mutilated. A few examples are skin for people with severe burns, brain cells for people with harmed brains, and spinal cord cells for quadriplegics and paraplegics as well. As written on popsci.com, in the future stem cells made this way being somatic cell nuclear transfer, will compete with another method of creating personalized stem cells. Researchers previously showed that they are able to transform adult skin cells directly into stem cells with no stop for transfer into an egg along the way. Such cells are called induced pluripotent stem cells, and they don't require the creation of embryos. Lastly, I will examine the cons of cloning. It has been proven that most clones develop kidney and/or brain malformations and impaired immune systems due to large offspring syndrome. Cloned animals that have large offspring syndrome suffer from abnormally large organs, which eventually leads to bad blood flow. Generally speaking, successful cloning rates range from 0.1% to 3%, which means 30 out of every 1,000. On the con side, deformations of clonings could be a possibility. Say one of your relatives are on their deathbed and the only thing keeping them alive is their impaired heart cells, and the doctor thinks what he is cloning will last and will work and will keep them running, but it doesn't. Say you go through all of this work and you clone new heart cells, you clone the healthy heart cells, and it winds up killing the person. They don't really work because of the lack of success. This information is relevant to you because say one of your relatives wind up in a hospital one day laying what could be their deathbed, and the doctor could clone healthy heart cells in your little brother, sister, whoever it may be, and they could replace the impaired ones with the new ones. The doctor could clone the healthy heart cells in your relative's heart and possibly save their life. But without the cloned heart cells, your relative could die. In conclusion, human cloning has excellent benefits, but with the amount of unsuccessful experiments, it is hard to go through with.